A best-selling author and the CEO and founder of Bold Industries Group.
Yeah, join us now to tell us about how prioritizing self-care can fuel high performance is Leigh Burgess. Good morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thank you for having me.
Hey, we appreciate your time. It's a great message because when you think about, your work performance and you think about your state of self-care, mental care, whatever, they have to be on point.
Right. And sometimes I think we get a badge or some type of medal for running hard and, being tough and, resilient, which we should be. But I think there's a difference between a short period of that and a long period of that. And
it's not sustainable.
It's not. And that's when you get burnt out and it leaves a scar.
And I see your book, Be Bold Today.
Right.
What is that talking about? Because I guess it's something easy to say, but maybe hard to put into everyday lifestyle.
Yeah, I think it's about just taking the first step and doing it now, not waiting. So I was 48.
So easy to procrastinate.
100%. Or you think you're too old or it's too late or, I didn't go to school for that or whatever it may be. It's just really claiming the possibilities in your life sooner than later.
And you were going to go into your personal story a little bit. So
at 48, I was burnt out. I had run pretty hard in my corporate career, a great job. I think I was still doing my job very well, but I was burnt out and not myself. And every level of health was pretty much tanked. And I tried to do what normal people do, like look for another job, maybe do something different, not realizing it was my own self, my habits within me that were creating that burnout situation. And I quit my job without having a plan. Like I did something very bold because it was that drastic for me and my health.
Well, I think people, especially women, we've been talking about this a lot lately, just sometimes ignoring what you're feeling because you just have stuff to do. What did you think really was the moment that made you decide to take that jump?
I think for me, I just couldn't even look in the mirror. I had gained 67 pounds. I wasn't moving. I didn't feel healthy. I felt guilty for even thinking about changing jobs. Like it was just this whole host of emotion. And I realized that just wasn't me, and I wanted me back. And it is interesting when you claim yourself or like say, I'm going to choose me, because it feels off, because I think I was in a habit of just backburnering myself. So that led to me feeling guilty.
Yeah. Did you have to make certain sacrifices, and were you happy ultimately that you made this bold move?
Yeah, I'm super happy. I think what I did was form my company, so that was really awesome to do that, and I co-founded it with my daughter, who's 25 years younger than me, so it's a really awesome dynamic of power women, different generations, and then being able to help other people. And I went into it just wanting to make what I made, be able to get the message of possibility out there. And I just want people not to wait to be happy. Don't wait until 65. Don't wait until 60. Like, do it now.
Well, that message, it's interesting talking about you guys being two totally different generations. The message still applies.
Exactly.
To both.
Yeah.
So what has her response been since you guys have started this?
Well, we're really good at communicating now. I think in that sense, not that we weren't before, but I just think we've really honed that. And I think the other thing is I've learned from her, I think just some of the challenges of her generation, which is a lot of having to have it all figured out and buttoned up and knowing exactly what they're going to do. Similar to us a little bit, but I think we had more of a roadmap that we were supposed to follow, or we knew we were supposed to follow.
Well, and the internet's been a game changer. I mean, social media specifically.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine being in my 20s now, doing
I don't
the
know if I'd
constant
survive.
comparison game, looking at Instagram, seeing people where they are. And why do you think it is that we put ourselves on such a time constraint of, oh, we need to do this by this date?
I think it's a comparison trap that we get into. I think social media is a big reason for that. I think being ambitious, I don't anyone apologize for being ambitious. I really want you to go for it. But give yourself some grace, and that's easier said than done, and I have to remind myself of that as well. But I think we just put a lot of pressure on ourselves to be perfect, and it's not about perfection in any form or fashion.
Well, tell us where we can find some more information about you and your book and your company.
Yeah, so website's the best place, and you can pick up the book anywhere that books are sold, and follow me on Instagram or LinkedIn.
I love your message this morning. We appreciate you sharing it with us, and definitely.
Leigh, thank you so much.
I'm sure you've got some great feedback from your book.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I think when someone says you inspire them, it's a responsibility to keep spreading the message. So
I couldn't agree more.
Perfect.
We appreciate you and your time.
Good to meet you this morning.
Thank you.